it's not the third rock from the sun. It's the third short bus from the sun. The universe is one big short bus, and we're just riding in it. You know, life's one big short bus, and we're all just riding in it. The big short bus ride of life that we're all on. You know, sometimes you're on a two-lane two-way in the short bus ride of life. Sometimes you ride the short bus, and sometimes the short bus rides you. Sometimes you're alone in the short bus, and there's not even a short bus driver. Sometimes you gotta drive the short bus yourself. But it's all about getting to the destination. It's all about keeping your hands and feet in the short bus while traveling to your destination. Sometimes you'll be on the long short bus ride that life is, and you'll be like, there's got to be more to life than keeping your hands and feet in the short bus while traveling to your destination. Sometimes you'll think there's got to be more to life than keeping your hands and feet in the vehicle while on the long short bus ride that is life. And you would think that, but if you really if you really want to know the truth about it, there probably is more to life than keeping your hands and feet in the short bus while traveling to your destination, if you really want to know the truth about it. But the problem is that everyone's setting these unrealistic expectations on you about how you have to keep your hands and feet in the vehicle while riding on the short bus ride that is life to your destination. You know, the naysayers are always going to say nay, but you need to speak in bumper stickers and breathe smoke and chew glass if you're going to make it through the long short bus ride that is life. And the reality of it is that no one's going to make it. No one's going to make it. We're all going to die. No one's actually going to make it to the destination that the short bus is on. That's if you really want to know the truth about it, bish, no one's going to make it to the destination. No one's going to make it to where the short bus that we're on is going. You know, the earth is really one big short bus if you want to know the truth about it, bish. If you want to know the truth about it, bish, the earth really is just one big short bus. And we're on a short bus ride. Here we are, riding the short bus, traveling to our destination. If you really want to know the truth about it, bish, And the fact of the matter is that the naysayers are always going to say nay. The naysayers are always going to say nay. That's all they do. That's why whatever unfortunate creature that created the short bus that is taking us to this destination, they put the naysayers there to always say nay. But you need to persevere in spite of the naysayers always saying nay. The naysayers were put on the short bus. The Earth is one big short bus, and it's taking us somewhere, and where it's taking us doesn't matter because we'll never make it there. We're never going to make it to wherever this short bus is going. Wherever this short bus is going, its destination is most likely mathematically predetermined. But if you really want to know the truth about it, we're never making it to wherever this short bus is going. We're never going to make it there. The PayPal Mafia won't pay for me to generate videos for free. The PayPal Mafia shut down Sora. I don't even think it's going to be a part of ChatGPT anymore. I don't even think Sora is going to be a part of ChatGPT, their paid tier, anymore. If you really want to know the truth about it. And we're never going to make it to wherever this short bus is going. We're never going to make it to wherever this short bus is going, if you really want to know the truth about it. So that's why it doesn't really matter if you keep your hands and feet in the vehicle while on the ride to wherever this short bus is going. But life is one big short bus, and in order to persevere and weather the storm that is whatever this short bus ride is, and wherever it's going, the naysayers were put here to always say nay. The Nancys were put here to always be negative, and so forth. You know, the Nancys were always put on the short bus to be negative. Okay? And the naysayers were always put on the short bus to say nay. And you need to breathe smoke and chew glass and keep your hands and feet in the vehicle at all times in order to make it through your part of the short bus ride that is life. You do not really have a role to play per se in the short bus ride that is life. All of this is beyond your control, and the only thing you can do is know that the naysayers were put on the short bus to always say nay. And that the Nancys were always put on the short bus to be negative. And you can try to kick them off the short bus. You can try to kick the negative Nancys off the short bus, but if you really want to know the truth about it, there's always going to be more negative Nancys being negative. You know, the negative Nancys aren't aware that they're on a short bus ride. The negative Nancys don't understand that the world is one big short bus and that we're all seated on it. The world is one big short bus and we're all seated on it. The world is one big short bus and we're all seated on it. And the negative Nancys are unaware that they live on a short bus. The negative Nancys think that they live on a ball of water that has like magma in the middle of it and like a crust and an atmosphere and things like that. But in reality, we live on a giant short bus. It's a giant yellow short bus meant to take special needs children somewhere. Okay, the world is one big yellow short bus engineered to bring special needs children to a destination. Now, wherever you guys are being brought to on a short bus, you're on a cosmic short bus ride. It's like the magic school bus, but you're on a magic short bus that's traveling somewhere. But the negative Nancys are under the impression that they live on like a ball of water that has like crust and an atmosphere, and they think they live in an infinite void, but in reality they live on a yellow short bus. They're on a cosmic yellow short bus ride. They live on something engineered to bring special needs children to a destination. Now, wherever you guys are going, I don't know. I don't know where the short bus that you live on is taking you. I just know there's a lot of negative Nancys bus. I know there's a lot of negative on the short bus that you were born on. Well, see, the thing is that they're there. See, much like how when you were on the short bus that brought you to school, there was always a bunch of children making a lot of annoying noises. They're there. They're there. You can tell they're there, and you can try to ignore them, but at the end of the day, they're going, nah, 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 nah. So at the end of the day, you're going to take note of the fact that you're sharing a space with people incessantly going, nah, nah, nah. So the negative Nancys were put there to always be negative. That's what the negative Nancys that you're sharing a space with were put on the school bus, the cosmic school bus ride that you're on. The negative Nancys were put there to incessantly go, nah, nah, nah. That's why they're there. And the naysayers are always there to say nay. And the fact of the matter is, if you really want to know the truth about it, they're always going to be there. You can try to get them kicked out. You can try to get the negative Nancys and the naysayers kicked out. But the fact of the matter is that you're living on a vehicle engineered to deliver special needs children somewhere. I don't know where they're going, but the fact of the matter is that you don't live on a globe. You live on a cosmic short bus ride that is bringing special needs children somewhere. I don't know where, but that's the reality of the situation. If you want to know the truth about it, if you really want to know the truth about it, Bish, you're on a cosmic short bus ride, and you are not. You're being gaslit into thinking that you're not sharing a space with negative Nancys and naysayers that are always going to say nay. Okay? There's also gaslighters on the cosmic short bus ride. There's gassy gaslighters. There's gassy gaslighters on the cosmic short bus that you're trapped on also. You're also trapped on the cosmic short bus. Okay? The world is a cosmic short bus ride, and you're trapped on the cosmic short bus. You don't have the option of having your hands and feet outside of the cosmic short bus, but you need to find a way to have your hands and feet outside of the cosmic short bus, because you're trapped on a cosmic short bus, and there's gassy gaslighters on the cosmic short bus that are trying to tell you that you're not surrounded by negative Nancys and naysayers that were put on the cosmic short bus to always say nay. And the Nancys were put on the cosmic short bus to always be negative. And the gassy gaslighters were put on the cosmic short bus to always gaslight you that you're not surrounded by negative Nancys and naysayers that always say nay. But you need to find a way, while you're trapped on the cosmic short bus, you need to find a way to keep your hands and feet outside of the cosmic short bus at all times in order to escape the grasp of the gassy gaslighters that are always trying to gaslight. Okay? Do you understand? Am I painting a picture? Am I painting a picture with my words about the situation that you're trapped in? Am I explaining to you the depths of human depravity? Are you starting to understand the depths of human depravity that you're surrounded by? Do you understand yet that you're trapped on a cosmic short bus ride full of gassy gaslighters and negative Nancys and naysayers that always say nay? Do you get it yet? Do you understand the depths of human depravity yet? Do you understand that they'll try to tell you that your workplace, they won't even try to tell you that your workplace is not a popularity contest. But if you got one of the gassy gaslighters to do anything other than be a gassy gaslighter, you'd be mistaken, because in fact they would actually be gaslighting you and trying to think that you're not trapped on a cosmic short bus ride, and that your workplace isn't a popularity contest. And if you really want to know the truth about it, if you sat down and let your almonds activate, if you sat down and let your almonds really activate, and you peeked behind the veil, and you saw that you're in fact trapped on a cosmic short bus ride, if you took a peek and you saw the depths of human depravity, you would realize how messed up it is that, you would realize how messed up it is. You would realize the depths of human depravity, that countless people have fallen victim to the workplace popularity contest. Thousands of people that are hard workers, that had potential, so on and so forth, victims of the workplace popularity contest that they call capitalism. They'll tell you it's capitalism, but how is any of this business? How is any of this business when the workplace is a popularity contest? How is any of this business? How is it business, I ask, to run a workplace that's a popularity contest? How is it business? I don't think you're allowed to run your business any way you want. Dallas and Latasha, at Jimmy John's and Sean, I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to run your business any way you want. I'm pretty sure my ancestors fought the National Guard. My ancestors persevered over the gassy gaslighters and the negative Nancys and the naysayers put here to always say nay, that call the police and the National Guard on anyone trying to have their hands and feet outside of the vehicle at all times during the short bus ride that is life. I'm pretty sure my ancestors fought the National Guard to make things like OSHA and MSHA and minimum wage, specifically because you cannot run your business however you want. Dallas and Latasha at the Jimmy John's on Summerlin and Fort Myers. I'm pretty sure my ancestors persevered over the gassy gaslighters and the negative Nancys and the naysayers always put here to say nay on the cosmic short bus ride that is life. I'm pretty sure my ancestors persevered over the gassy gaslighters and defeated the National Guard to create things like OSHA and MSHA, specifically because you cannot run your business however you want. Dallas and Latasha at Jimmy John's on Summerlin and Fort Myers. I'm pretty sure that's why my ancestors fought the National Guard, is because you can't run your business however you want. Like a popularity contest, for instance, full of retaliatory actions. I'm pretty sure you can't actually run your business however you want. I'm pretty sure it's illegal to run your business however you want, actually. The negative Nancys. The negative Nancys know no bounds. The negative Nancys know no bounds. You've not seen the true depths of human depravity. But in order to persevere in the short bus ride that is life, one must smoke and chew glass. Breathe smoke and chew glass. In order to persevere in the short bus ride that is life, one must breathe smoke and chew glass. For instance, one must eat the glass that is Oots Red Hot potato chips. One must eat the glass that is Oots Red Hot potato chips. Okay? One must indulge, one must indulge in order to persevere. That's a form of sticking your hands and feet outside of the cosmic short bus that you're trapped in. You are trapped in a cosmic short bus, and you must stick your hands and feet outside of the windows of the cosmic short bus to defy whoever trapped you with the gassy gaslighters and the negative Nancys and the naysayers, put here to always say nay. That's how you persevere. That's how one gets the upper hand